Hello dear coloring friends, and welcome to my channel and to my finished pictures this March. I finished 7 pictures and I want to show you them. And I'm gonna start with my Benny Blue grayscale coloring book, which I bought for my bunny color along on Instagram this month. If I can find it. Here it is. So as you can see, it looks a lot like this one on the cover, but I did change some details. I changed the chair. Yeah, maybe that's the only thing. And yes, of course I added the frame because that frame is not on the cover, but still I was very inspired by this bunny, although this is a little bit more blue than mine version. And I was inspired not only by this picture but also by my own blue teddy from when I was a kid, which is more this soft blue, which I did. And I think this is so super cute, this book. And I used Prismacolor because I think Prismacolor is very good on top of grayscale. It covers good. So I thought I would do more in this book this month, but even if it's super cute, I prefer to color not grayscale. I started this whip, but I didn't finish it. Maybe this month, or I mean next month, which starts tomorrow, because my plan for April is to finish some whips. So maybe. And I did 3 pictures in this one. Color Me Happy by Lacy, Mucklow and Angela Porter. I bought it on the sale. In Sweden we have a book sale every February, and this year they sold this one for cheap money. And yeah, this one I finished today for Little Pickle, Jodi's mermaid color along, and I really preferred it when I had just done 1 layer of Neo color in the background without adding on like stripes in the background. But still, I'm happy with it. It's colorful and it's Arteza colored pencils and Neo color 2 in the background. And then I added sparkle, if you can see, on the mermaid, which is... I've started with a layer on my clear Wink of Stella, but I didn't think it was sparkly enough. So then I put out something that I rarely use, but which I use today. It is Shimmering Medium, Iridescent Medium on top of that, so then it got sparkly enough for me. Besides that, it's nothing special. I added white Posca on top of the bubbles around the black lines, and yeah. And I also I started the month with this one, the first bunny page for my color long I think, and it's a very colorful bunnies, which I did with Prismacolor, I think. I don't remember, maybe it was Arteza this too. And the background I tried to do some lighter sky with some clouds. So actually I think the bunnies are too dark, but yeah, it's kind of cute. And the last page in this book this month was this one, which I also used Arteza color pencils when I colored it. And it's my favorites. It's coffee beans and it's a cup of coffee and it's very colorful flowers. A happy page. It made me happy to color. So this month I must say this book is one of my favorites. It makes me really happy to color in it. Another favorite that I have had for a lot longer time, which was my favorite when I first bought it, and then I have colored some in it, but it has not been my favorite, but I think it is again. And I did I did the bunnies, which if you are watching my videos here on YouTube, you maybe saw my live streams this month was coloring this page in Fairytales by Emelie, Lidehäll, Öberg, Sagolikt, with Inktense and Neocolor 2, and white Posca, which I added on top of the paper with a wet brush, and then I took my white jelly, what is the name? Uniball Signo, and did some dots. And this was inspired by Jessica Color on, or maybe Jessica Coloring, Jessica Color on Instagram. She did an amazing page in Sagor and Sagnar with acorns and a lovely wind. So I was inspired by that. And this was one of the first I did this month. My only mandala this month, it's from Bland ugglor och förgätmigej by Tina Wallin. And I did this for one of my Sleep to My Art videos with pit pens and colored pencils on top and some gel pen. And the last page is also the one that I'm most happy with. It's from Daydreams, another favorite that I had for a long time. It was my first coloring book that I got from my husband in 2015. But I have not colored very much in it lately. But I really liked to color this page. I think it was my second time trying to do some kind of realistic fur, and I used a reference photo. I googled bunnies, or maybe it was in Swedish, hare, and I found a picture, a hare that was looking this way, and I uploaded that reference photo in an app called Arty. Maybe there is other apps doing the same thing. I uploaded the picture, and then I could see what colors it was in the fur on the reference photo. I could choose between seeing the pencils in luminance, polychromos, or Prismacolor. So this is polychromos mostly and some Prismacolors. And I actually think this whole page was fun. It took me some weeks to do, but I really like doing it, and it feels like this nature around where I live, in the forest, in the late summer. So I also use that app to find the colors on the leaves and the flowers, although I experimented more and added more own colors to those than on the fur. And it was a lot. The app found a lot of colors, different pencils in the reference photo. So I used, I don't know how many colors it was, maybe 12, 13, 14. It was a lot of different browns and warm grays. I think I used all the warm grays, especially up here in the nose. And here I think it was Caput Mortem Violet, and it's black, and it's dark sepia, and it was almost all the browns. And I think I started with a base of beige, the Prismacolor beige, and I used some cream, and yeah, I think I wrote it down somewhere. I used a lot of color, from beige and the lightest warm gray to really dark brown and black. But I'm happy with this one. The mushroom was inspired by a tutorial by Katrina that you can find on her channel, Always Coloring. But hers were more light. I needed mine to be darker because I didn't want them to be too much in focus. So I darkened them down with a lot of black and dark indigo and Caput Morte maybe, and yeah, just different dark colors. And the crystals was inspired by a video where Lethal Chris, if you know his channel here on YouTube, he drew He drew crystals with Copics, and they don't look like this. His is amazing, but I was inspired by his crystals. Yeah, so I'm really happy with this one. I can't do all my pictures like this because it took me so much time, but I'm really happy I did one really advanced picture this month as well, at least. So yeah, thank you for watching. That was my March, and now we're entering April. Happy coloring! Bye!